Hi, it's Tap Hornor. Thanks for tuning in today to the For Your Success podcast, an inspirational program about overcoming the I'm too small mindset, redefining success, and growing your lifestyle business legacy without fear. And now, here's your host, my beautiful wife and Christian business mentor, Katie Hornor.
Hi, my friends. It's Katie Hornor again, and I'm coming to you for our 12 Days of Christmas Coffee Cups, lessons for the entrepreneur. And I am so excited that you've joined me again. Today is day 6, and we're looking at It's My Circus. That's the theme of tonight's lesson. And I am once again sitting out on my porch here in Mexico. It's a little later than I normally get on for these things. So if you're watching live, I appreciate you tuning in. And for those watching the replay, I'm so glad that you could catch this. And so the coffee cup today is my Medici Brothers Circus. Another Dumbo coffee cup, another elephant. If you haven't guessed by now, I kind of like elephants. But the idea behind the circus theme, and It's My Circus for business, is that the idea of personal accountability. So if it's your business, then it's your business, right? And I know in our Business with God classes and in some of our other master classes, you hear me say often, it's not your business, it's God's business that He's entrusted to you as the CEO. And so even as the CEO, this is essentially your circus, right? You're the ringmaster. The buck stops here. We go to God for wisdom and direction, and we trust that He gives us what we need to be able to steward this business that He's put in our hands. But essentially, in terms of the responsibility and the accountability on the earthly side of things, the buck stops with us. It's our circus. And you've heard that saying, it's not my circus, not my monkeys, right? That's a way that we shift accountability or shift responsibility. A lot of times, especially in organizations or corporate settings, you hear that phrase, not my monkeys, right? And pass them to somebody else. But in your business, it is your circus and it is your monkeys. And a good business owner owns up to the fact that this is my business. If something goes wrong, it's up to me to make it right. If there's an issue with customer service, it's up to me to make it up with that person, right? To try to do everything we can to serve our people to the best of our ability. But it's also my circus in that I get to design how the circus goes. Like, if I'm the CEO of this thing, I am the last one. I'm the final okay on the branding, and I'm the final okay on the activities, and I'm the final okay on the products we create and the services that we provide. And I get to build this circus the way I want to build it, the way God's leading me to build it, right? And so if I don't want to work evenings in my small business, if that's one of my non-negotiables, that one of the reasons I believe the Lord has given me a business is to provide for my family and to provide so that we can have quality family time. I don't want to work nights and weekends. Then I get to design my circus in such a way that I don't work nights and weekends, right? Just like a ringmaster can say, we're gonna put that ring over there. We're only gonna have these rings in this tent. I get to say when I do what in my business, and I get to design that intentionally, and especially right now at the beginning or the ending of the year, the beginning of a new year, you have that privilege as a small business owner to design what your year looks like. What days will you do? What jobs? What do you want to be involved in? What do you not want to be involved in? What got you the big ROI this year? What didn't? Like, looking at all those different things and then saying, how do I want life to be? How do I want business to be? I was so proud of one of my coaching clients this week because in a thread where different people were sharing their goals for the new year, she said, I don't want to be huge, make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, I have a certain goal in mind, but it's enough for our family to live on and to do what we want to do. I don't want to have to be working my tail off all the time in order to have this crazy successful business that everyone gloats over. I just want to make enough money to do the things that I think are important in my life. And I was so proud of her for having those priorities in mind and being able to stand up and say, no, I'm not working for the money. I'm working for the life that this can give me and my kids. I'm working for the opportunities that this allows me to do the things that I want to do, that I know are important, and you get to do that too. And so I just wanted to encourage you, as you're thinking about this, think about, what do you want your work week to look like? What kinds of people do you want to do business with? Maybe there's some people you don't want to do business with anymore. Knowing those right fit clients is super important when you are claiming ownership of your circus, right? Who do you want to be there? Who do you not want to be there? And let's get super clear on some of those things as we go into this new year with your business, so that you can design the circus that you would be proud to claim ownership of. You can stand up proudly and say, yes, that's my circus, right? Those are my monkeys. And I'm so proud of how we've built this in a way that will help us accomplish the goals that God has set before us. And so just encourage you to think about that. I know in our business, we have a certain number of people that we want to impact with our Lemon House Spanish curriculum business. We have a homeschool curriculum company for those that speak Spanish and homeschool in the Spanish language. And for our business coaching business in English, we also have a certain number of clients in mind that we want to be able to serve. And our goals for 2021 are not as much revenue related as they are accomplishment related. We want to be able to serve a certain number of people this year. And we also want to be able to do things like create systems that allow us to have a serenity in our business and a calm in our business instead of extreme highs and lows all throughout the year and things like that. And so we're looking at, how do I make this business this year the way that I want to enjoy the business? And in doing that, one of my non-negotiables, like I said before, is not working nights and weekends. And I don't consider this little chat as work. I enjoy talking with you guys and sharing with you here. So I wouldn't necessarily put this in the work category, but I don't want to work nights and weekends. I don't want to have to be teaching late into the night or having meetings late into the night and coaching late into the night. I'm not my best brain-wise at that time of night, right? I've already made all the decisions of today. And so I don't want to do that. I also want to spend more time with the homeschool side of what we do with our family this year and less time working. And so I will only be working 2 to 3 days a week this year. Last year it was 4 days, and this year we're going to cut another day off of that and only work 2 to 3 days this year, because it's important with our kids, the ages that they are right now, that we're able to spend more time with them. Another reason we believe God has put this business in our hands is so that we can mold the next generation. And it's awfully hard to do that if you don't spend time with them, right? And so finding ways that we can be more involved in the family and still responsible for the work that He's placed in our hands. And so just want to challenge you with that tonight. This is your circus, right? This is your circus. God's business that He's placed in your hands to steward for Him as the CEO. And how incredible is that we get to build it the way that we want it built, according to the desires and the goals and the wisdom that He gives us. And so I can't wait to hear about your business, about your circus as you move into the new year. And I'd love for you to comment below if you're watching this or listening to it somewhere. Comment below and let me know if you're enjoying these 12 days of coffee cups. We'll be back again tomorrow with the next edition. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
I want to honor you for taking time to invest in yourself and your business by listening in today. The Forward Success Podcast is brought to you by Katie Hornor of handprintlegacy.com. Wherever you're listening, please leave us a comment or review. For show notes and links to the resources mentioned in today's episode, visit www.warriorsuccesspodcast.com. And remember, your message matters.